In the dimly lit corridors of time, a name resonates more than others: Albert Einstein. Born in 1879 in the quiet town of Ulm, Germany, no one could have predicted that this seemingly unremarkable boy would grow to revolutionize the way we see the universe. As a child, Einstein showed little interest in conventional schooling. In fact, he struggled with many subjects, and his teachers often deemed him a slow learner. Yet, in the midst of his disinterest, a profound curiosity about the world around him began to blossom. It was this curiosity that would drive him to become the most brilliant mind in history. Einstein's journey to greatness wasn't instantaneous. His path was marked by struggle, rejection, and persistence. After completing his schooling in Germany and Switzerland, Einstein faced rejection from multiple academic institutions. He worked as a patent examiner in Switzerland, a position that allowed him the time and space to think deeply about the laws of nature. In the solitude of his office, Einstein's mind began to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos, and in 1905, he published 4 groundbreaking papers in the Annalen der Physik, which would change the scientific world forever. Among these papers, the most famous one was the theory of special relativity. Einstein proposed that time and space were not absolute, but relative to the observer's motion. This theory, which introduced the world to the famous equation E equals mc squared, challenged centuries of established thought and laid the foundation for modern physics. The equation revealed that energy and mass were interchangeable, unlocking new possibilities in the fields of energy, physics, and cosmology. But the world was skeptical. Few understood the implications of Einstein's ideas. As Einstein's theories slowly gained recognition, the scientific community was divided. Some hailed him as a genius, while others doubted his conclusions. But Einstein was undeterred. His next major contribution came in 1915, when he published The General Theory of Relativity, which proposed that gravity was not a force, as previously thought, but the warping of space-time caused by mass. This radical idea led to the prediction of black holes, gravitational waves, and the bending of light around massive objects, phenomena that would only be confirmed many decades later. Einstein's fame spread far beyond the scientific community. In 1921, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics, not for his theory of relativity, but for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. This discovery had profound implications for quantum mechanics, another field that Einstein would influence, although he was famously skeptical of some of its more bizarre conclusions. Despite his doubts, his contributions to the field would pave the way for future scientists to explore the quantum world. However, Einstein's influence wasn't limited to science alone. In the years following his scientific triumphs, Einstein's life took a dramatic turn as the world teetered on the edge of war. The rise of Nazi Germany forced him to flee Europe in 1933, eventually finding refuge in the United States. In America, Einstein became a public figure, advocating for pacifism, civil rights, and the potential dangers of nuclear weapons. In 1939, after the rise of Hitler, he wrote a famous letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, warning about the possibility of nuclear weapons and urging the U.S. to develop its own atomic bomb, a decision that would ultimately change the course of history. Einstein's work with the atomic bomb, however, weighed heavily on his conscience. After World War II, he became an advocate for peace, dedicating much of his later life to promoting nuclear disarmament and global cooperation. Despite his pivotal role in the development of nuclear weapons, he famously regretted that his work had contributed to their creation. He became an outspoken critic of the arms race and warned of the dangers of unchecked scientific progress without moral consideration. This duality in his life, being a scientist who contributed to both great advancements and great destruction, made Einstein a complex and conflicted figure. Einstein's legacy extended far beyond his theories of relativity. His work fundamentally changed the way we understand the universe, from the smallest particles to the vast expanses of space. But his contributions were not confined to academia. He was a humanitarian, a philosopher, and an advocate for justice. Einstein's commitment to social issues, such as advocating for civil rights in America, made him a global icon, a symbol of intellectual and moral leadership. His fearlessness in speaking out on political matters earned him both admiration and controversy. Despite his fame, Einstein remained a humble man, always seeking knowledge and understanding. He spent his later years working on a unified field theory, a grand theory that would unite the forces of nature. Although he never succeeded in this quest, his work laid the groundwork for future generations of scientists. His insatiable curiosity and willingness to challenge accepted ideas were the hallmarks of his genius. In many ways, Einstein's greatest contribution was not just his discoveries, but his method of thinking, seeing the world not as it is, but as it could be. Albert Einstein passed away in 1955, but his impact on the world is immeasurable. His theories continue to shape the fields of physics, astronomy, and cosmology. The technology we use today, from GPS to nuclear energy, is built upon his work. But perhaps more importantly, Einstein taught us that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey. He challenged us to look beyond the obvious, to question the status quo, and to think in ways that were once unimaginable. In this way, Einstein didn't just change science. He changed the way we view the world. Even today, the name Albert Einstein is synonymous with genius. His ability to see the world in new and revolutionary ways changed the very fabric of our understanding. From his early struggles in school to his pivotal contributions during the 20th century, Einstein's life is a testament to the power of imagination, perseverance, and intellectual curiosity. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe, Einstein's legacy lives on, a beacon of hope for those who dare to dream big and think differently. In the end, Albert Einstein was more than just a scientist. He was a visionary who shaped not only our understanding of the universe, but also the future of humanity. His brilliance continues to inspire future generations of scientists, thinkers, and dreamers, reminding us all that genius is not just about having answers, but about asking the right questions. His life proves that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey with no end, and it is through this pursuit that we may one day unlock the deepest secrets of the universe.